Well, I started the Divorce with Dignity workshop as a result of my experience going through my own divorce. Specifically as in answer to the fact that I didn't find the kind of support that I felt that I needed to get through my divorce and come to the other side of it happy, healthy, and whole. And actually, after having done this now for years, I believe not only can you be whole, but you can actually be better. But the process that you needed to go through, I couldn't find out there. What really happened is I went to my church originally and asked for help, and I got help. They obviously reached out best they could, but the way they reached out was that I met with my minister once or twice, and then they sort of, I guess, send you off. But I didn't feel like I had gone through the kind of process that I needed to go through to really get to that other side. It came to me one day that I remembered having written in college as my senior project, I was a communication major, a paper on the termination of intimate relationships. And I think it was at that moment I knew that I was supposed to start my own workshops. So I took the work that I had done with that paper. It was amazing to go back and read that paper that I wrote in college when, obviously I wasn't married, I wasn't thinking about marriage, certainly never imagined myself divorced. And to find the wisdom that was started there, and certainly it was immature, but the pieces that I needed were there. And I took that, and then all the books I read, and then I attended a workshop in California that just took it all to the next level. And so I came back and I sat down with my minister again and said, I need to start a divorce workshop, and I know exactly how it needs to be done, and I don't really know how, but it's there. And it really did. It took off. Obviously, over time, I've made some things better, but the core of it is still exactly what I knew probably way back in college was what I needed to do. One of the primary reasons I did it also is I had too many friends that had gone through divorces and that were still a year, 2 years, 10 years down the road, still talking about, in almost every conversation, the effect that the divorce had had on their life. And I was determined that I would be able to move through this process and move on to a better life, a new life. Maybe not what I originally thought my life was going to be like, but it was going to be a good life, and I was going to make sure of that, not only for me, but for my kids.